Greetings, everybody. From the dank basement, this is your wicked Uncle Squinty with an invitation. I just found out a couple of really amazing things. First of all, I noticed that a lot of the other really great nasal snuff reviewers here on YouTube are also pipe smoking enthusiasts. And I want to play with the big kids. So even though it's been, 37 years since I last tried to smoke a pipe, and it was an abortion. I mean, it was terrible. I bought this cheap factory second pipe. It was supposed to be a good brand, but it was badly bored, so it got hot spots. The tobacco never burned right. I got tongue bite. I got spit that tasted like the bottom of an ashtray coming back out of the bit into my mouth. I had gurgling in my pipe. It was terrible. And because I smoked really crappy tobacco, I think, I got a lot of complaints from people around me that said, "Hey, what are you smoking in that thing?" Well, so I started doing my research because I want to be cool. I mean, I want to be as cool as people that I know on here, like Cousin Stuffy, who smokes a pipe. And who else? Snuff Begins is a big pipe smoker, and he is the coolest MF here on YouTube. I'm telling you. If you haven't watched Snuff Begins videos, nasal snuff reviews, you gotta watch him, because he is far better than this white boy. Yeah, he's tremendous. But these guys are all pipe guys. And I thought, well, I want to be a pipe guy too. And it's been so long since I've smoked a pipe, but there's a lot better information out here. The YouTube has a pipe community, so there's all kinds of people that can answer my questions and help me learn to smoke a pipe. So I'm all excited about it. And I thought, this is going to be neat. I'm going to come back to pipe smoking. And I want you to come along with me on my journey of discovery. Now, I'll still keep doing the nasal snuff reviews for sure, and the pipe stuff will only come around maybe once every couple of weeks, because I'm going to have to take baby steps, I think, as I learn to do the whole pipe thing. But I made a couple of really cool discoveries and had a couple of real shocks while I was researching this on the internet. Yes, that's what I've been doing for the last 6 hours, drinking too much coffee, doing a lot of nasal snuff, and reading everything I could get my ears on about pipe smoking. And I also watched a bunch of really great YouTube pipe and pipe tobacco informational videos and reviews. So I'm stoked. So I get online and I start shopping for a pipe, and I pretty quickly realized that I could bankrupt Botswana with some of the prices that they want for these pipes. Are you freaking kidding me? I saw a Dunhill for like $2,000. $2,000? I know people whose houses cost less than $2,000. Well, I exaggerate, but you get my point. It's like, it looks really expensive. And then I start looking at the cost of really good custom blended pipe tobaccos, you know, the GL piece and other, Sutliff. And they look really expensive. And I'm thinking to myself, there's no way, Paul, there's no way. You've got $1 gazillion worth of nasal snuff. Just stick it up your nose and be happy. But I want to play with the big boys, Mommy. I want to go out with the big kids, and they're all smoking pipes, and they look so cool. And they have really wonderful smoking experiences because they're not smoking cigarettes. It's not going into their lungs, and they're getting all the flavor and the variety almost equal to what you can find in nasal snuff. But they actually get to smoke. I don't want to spend $1 million to get a frickin' pipe and some tobacco and some pipe cleaners and a pipe tool and a reamer. I said reamer. Anyway, so then I made my first really cool discovery, and that is corn cob pipes. Now, I know what you're thinking. If you're not a pipe person, you're going to be thinking like I was. You're thinking about Ferd in his bib overalls standing out there next to the barn going, "Hey, yep, sure hope the rain don't hurt the rhubarb." I sure hope the soybeans sprout, and sure hope the corn dryer don't break down again, and sure hope those federal subsidies for me not growing any crops keep on coming in. And you're thinking about some hick with a pipe hanging out of his face and no teeth, scratching his nutsack while he thinks about little Betty Jean. She's almost 12. That means she's almost ready to go into the third grade. Stop being so dirty. Yeah, I know what you were thinking. You were thinking about that intrafamilial, illegal, pedophilic sexual contact that the southern United States has become so famous for. But you listen, mister, we're God-fearing folks down here in farm country, and we don't do that. By God, if we need sexual release, we got our sheep. No, corncob pipes aren't about that ridiculous stereotype at all. Corncob pipes are an inexpensive and clean way to try new tobaccos. And the cool thing is, even though they're very well made, one company, Missouri Meerschaums, they've been making pipes for 145 years. So, if they were selling junk, they wouldn't stay in business. These are good quality smoking pipes. And the cool thing is, the most expensive of all the corncob pipes on their site that I saw was $29, I think. And you can get a really good pipe like a Legend. I think they're $7. $7 for a smoking pipe. Hell, at that price, you could buy 3 or 4 of them and not even come close to buying a cheap basket pipe, which is, factory second, like I started with in a briar. How cool is that? And if that's still too expensive for you, you shell out the $30, they send you a bag of 10 smokable factory second pipes. So you can get started cheap and have enough pipes you can rotate them. Or have a separate pipe for each new kind of tobacco you want to try. So I'm all stoked. So if you're down with me, I think I'm gonna start with a cob. If somebody is going to gift me, like if I win a contest, I'm playing in a couple of contests now. Maybe somebody will give me a pipe that I can try. But if that doesn't happen, I'm going to get me a couple of these Missouri Meerschaums, these corncob pipes, and I'm going to start pipe smoking. So come along with me. I promise you I'm still going to do the nasal snuff reviews because that's my forte. But I will be coming back to you maybe once every couple of weeks, and we'll talk about pipe smoking. And you can follow me on my journey to discover the joys of the pipe and the leaf. And I'm not talking about the sweet leaf either. You know what I mean? I've smoked that kind of pipe before, but it's different. You don't smoke that kind of pipe the way you smoke a tobacco pipe. No, with a tobacco pipe, you go, like that. But when you smoke the other kind of pipe, you go. From the dank basement, this is your wicked Uncle Dinky. Have a nice night. I think I'm in deep shit because I think I just woke up my wife. $420, man. Far out.